Hey there everyone, thank you so much for tuning into my presentation on my Integrity Twist collection. Now before I get into the presentation, let me take a second to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Christopher. Some of you might be following me on Instagram at Bionic Doll Agent, or some of you might see my YouTube channel where I react to only Integrity Twist at Just Christopher TV, which my link is in my Instagram page. Now, a little information on me. I am what I would consider to be a newbie. I've only been collecting Integrity for roughly 3 years, and I am based out of New York. I love collecting Integrity dolls because I just love the possibilities of restyling. I have a little bit of history in fashion styling and doing editorials, and I love the quickness of having a doll at home and being able to restyle her and photo shoot her and have that creative outlet. It's always been one of my favorite things. So as you can tell by everyone around me, everyone is styled differently than how they arrived here. And that's one of the things that I love most about Integrity is the high quality fashion that allows me to kind of exercise that muscle of creativity there. I decided that for this video, I was gonna go through my top 5. I might add a little bit more. We'll see how that goes. Top 5 dolls that have kind of changed my collection. They have been the first in many different ways, and they really just shaped the way that my collection is now going today. So we're gonna start with the fabulous Daniel here. Now, Daniel was a gift from my doll bestie, Kyle. Shout outs to Kyle. I consider Kyle to be my doll mentor as well because due to Kyle, I was able to start collecting Integrity. Now, many of you are like, how did that wait so long? Or how did you wait so long? Sorry. Here's the thing. I was so used to seeing dolls on the shelf and kind of just picking and going that it was really hard for me to purchase my first Integrity doll. Due to my previous collection of other dolls and other brands, I was slowly and quickly opening up to the doll community. So I had heard about Integrity. I had just not pressed the gun on it per se. There was some hesitation, and the hesitation really was the fact of I didn't know what it looked like and I didn't know anyone that had one, and I needed to have that one-on-one experience that I wasn't having via the TV or the computer, as you may think. So thankful to Kyle. Kyle had already been collecting some. He let me play with some of his, and I fell in love. He actually gifted me this Daniel as my first doll, and honestly, it started everything that you see behind. And I'm so thankful for that because he is truly just stunning, and it allowed me to really just have that one-on-one. The feeling that I wanted to get with Integrity is exactly the feeling that I got. So once I had my first Integrity doll in my hand, it was kind of just all steams ahead, honestly. I moved rather quickly. Now, after Daniel, I think the timelines are getting a little foggy in my head. I don't know, a lot happened really quickly. So I'm not sure if I got Rainbow Dash or Erin. So we're just gonna go talk about them. I don't remember what order they really came into my life. With Rainbow Dash, she was my first Integrity Toys direct. He is one of the first dolls that I purchased from the website directly. I remember that I believe he was on sale by the time I got him. He was one of the few that were left. And I remember seeing this collection on Google, and I remember seeing the My Little Pony collection from Integrity and thinking they were just out of the box, outstanding and stunning, and wanting one, but just not knowing how to go about it, and also just not knowing where to get it from, honestly. So once we were introduced, I went all steams ahead, found the website through Kyle, found some dealers through Kyle, and I remember getting him as my first Integrity Toys direct. Also, have to mention, the box that the My Little Ponies came in, iconic. Like the shape, the idea, it was so different, and then it was an experience. And that's something that I love about collecting Integrity is that every time you get a doll, it's an experience. Nothing can really compare to that feeling of opening your first doll, which is why I love my YouTube channel, and I love just sharing that excitement with a lot of people. So that was Rainbow Dash. Love him. Now, Erin. Erin is magical. I mean, not only is she just gorgeous and stunning and one of the most beautiful screenings on Erin ever, How she landed in my collection is really something that you find it hard to explain because it's so random, but it happened, and I'm here to tell you. So I was not a W Club member yet. I believe she was released a little before I started collecting, like right in the beginning. And there was a wait list was closed, and there was really no way to get her. But in my mind, I must have been manifesting her because someone DM'd me on Instagram, and I found it so weird that someone was offering to sell her to me directly when I had not even mentioned on Instagram that I was interested. You know, no one on Instagram at the time, I think, knew that I was collecting. And if they did, it was like small little peeks here and there. So to get the DM and be like, hey, are you interested in buying this Erin nude? I jumped at it, and I, to this day, consider that person to be like a fairy godmother. We still talk, and it's just one of those stories that's just full of magic, because I wanted her so bad, and I, was starting to feel like, oh, there's no way to get her. It is what it is. I'll move on. But to get that DM and be like, hey, do you want to buy her nude? I jumped at it. I did end up getting her denim shorts and white top outfit off of eBay. I decided to skip on the dress. I really wanted the headpiece, but that was close to impossible to find. But I did skip on the dress. I don't remember why I skipped on the dress, but I just was like, oh, I like the white top and the denim shorts more. It was more my vibe. So that is the story with Erin. She's just magical in every way you want to look at it, because how she landed here was magic. Yes, I've said that a lot. It's how I feel today. Now, sticking to the theme of magic, the beautiful boudoir Agnes here is another manifestation of magic. I remember she was my first lottery win, but she was also my first lottery win as a W Club newbie. That was my first year that I joined the club, and this was the first collection that was accessible to me. I remember entering the lottery for, I believe, Verdonique. Don't judge me. My mind is a little foggy right now, but I think that's what it was. And I remember losing and being like, oh, I guess that wasn't meant to be. I've always had that mentality. And then, but I remember with Agnes, I was like, no, you need to have her. I have to have her. Loved the lingerie set. Loved the boa. Just loved her screening and the hair. Everything about her was fabulous. And also, I know there's been like jokes about this on Instagram, and I agree completely. She reminds me of an iconic Mexican actress, so I had to have her for that reason. I used to love the actress, although she's like way generations ahead of me, but an icon is an icon, and you can't forget them. And looking at this Agnes always reminded me of that icon, and I was like, I have to have her, and I'm going to name her after that icon, Maria Felix. So I remember winning her. I remember when I got the email that I had won. I was at work. You would have thought I won like the jackpot lottery instead of a dollar lottery, the way the excitement in me was going. But there was a reason for the excitement. So the reason of the excitement also was when I was manifesting her, I said, listen, if I win this lottery, I'll start my YouTube channel. Around that time, a lot of people were like, why do you have a channel? It seems so weird you don't have a channel. And the reality was, I couldn't think of a content. Like, I wasn't interested in vlogging. I wasn't traveling. Still haven't traveled that often. So I didn't really know what the channel was going to be about. But when I won her, I was like, you know what? This is it. I'm just going to share my excitement and just showcase these dolls on YouTube and let people into my restyling world. Now, I think I started restyling on YouTube a little bit later, but it came to life on YouTube. So that is the beautiful story behind this Agnes. She not only kind of, started the winning streak on lotteries, she also started the YouTube channel, which I'm forever thankful for, because it just brings me so much joy and peace to be able to have that outlet to share my excitement of my collection of integrity and share the joy that they bring me. And that is the story with the beautiful Agnes from the Boudoir collection. Now, my fifth doll of, iconic status in my collection is the beautiful Kiori over here. I promise I'll do close-ups. I'll stop talking at one point and we'll show you everyone, but we'll do that a little later. Now, Kiori is a recent addition to my collection. She kind of came through COVID. Apologies for the nose. The noise. I'm in New York. She was one of the dolls that I purchased on eBay because of COVID. And I say because of COVID because due to all the delays, and I'm not blaming anyone, we can't control the outcome of the world. Due to the delay of the releases of new dolls and the releases of the ones that we had pre-ordered, I was like, I need my fix. Like, I need a new doll. And I was like hunting on eBay and really looking to see who the next one would be or what I needed. I didn't really need anything. I just wanted something. Let's be serious. So I came across this Kyorri that I had never seen before. And the reason why I'd never seen it before is because she was an older doll that I clearly would have never had access to. And the person selling her had already rebodied her to a new body. Shout out to that. And I had updated her eyelashes. So I was like, oh my God, I love this face mold. Kyorri is one of my favorites. Love the screening and the hairstyle. And she's already rebodied. I love the new bodies. Personal favorites. So I jumped at it, and she was one of my COVID purchases to kind of like, you know, help me with the hump of not receiving anything new for a very long time. And she is now also my only kind of what I would call an I was gonna say icon again, but that's not what I meant. Archive. She's like an archive. I know a lot of people have been collecting for a lot longer, so they have a lot of the older face molds, but due to the fact that I'm newer and I'm still trying to catch up on a lot of the faces, she is gonna be iconic for that reason, because she's gonna be one of my more throwback dolls, but yet in a very modern take to everything. So those are the 5 dolls I decided to share with you guys. Now I'm gonna kind of stop talking, and I'm gonna do a little panoramic view of everyone, so you can kind of get a close-up look of who's in my collection, what are they wearing right now, how they're restyled. The sirens are going crazy in New York. I almost want to let it go by, but at the same time I'm like, ooh, I feel like another one's gonna come, so it's kind of pointless. See, we're still hearing the effects. Anyways, so give me a second and I will show you who's around me. First boy ever, restyled. He is on a chair because I don't have any more stands. This is also the first time I've ever had all of my dolls out, so this is a first for me. So you guys are kind of experiencing something that I am also experiencing the first time, because I've never had all of my dolls out at the same time. Here's a close-up of Erin, restyled in last year's beautiful convention look that Naja wore. Love, love, love this jacket. Wouldn't mind getting the black one, just saying. Here's some of the boys that are up on some of my bookcases. Here are the fabulous twins, the newest edition, just arrived. So excited for them. Love them. Here's a closer look at Agnes, or as I like to call her, Maria Felix. The beautiful Kyorri in a somewhat Dior haute couture inspired look. Check out the new faces in the back. All right, I know Tina's not really a new face, but to me she is. She's rebodied on a new face body, so that's the community that she's joined. Oh, look at that star back there. Last year's Naja. She was so iconic at convention. And to celebrate this year's legendary theme, which I feel like it's a ball theme, I decided to dress up my fashion royalties in their most extravagant looks. Trying to move the light a little bit better. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed getting kind of like a little close-up look of the dolls. I know it's kind of hard to see them all like this, and I really wanted to share how I restyle them. Restyling for my collection is one of the biggest things for me. It's like an outlet of creativity that I really enjoy, and having the dolls and having so many different ways of dressing them really brings me a lot of peace. It's like a therapy in a way. I hope some of the outfits you enjoyed. If you do, please make sure to follow me on bionic.agent and let me know there which outfits you liked and what part of the collection you enjoyed the best. I know that it's a little weird of a convention to be virtual and it's one of a kind, but I'm sure it's going to be one we're all going to be talking about for a very long time. As someone who experienced his first convention last year and was able to be in person with everyone, I know that there's nothing better than feeling community and being able to be in a room with people that share your interest in something that brings you so much joy. It truly felt like a homecoming to be in my first convention last year, and to be presenting my collection this year just seems like the biggest gift ever, because I hope it brought you a little bit of joy as it brings me all the time. So once again, thank you so much for stopping by my presentation as I showcased my collection and talked about some of the dolls that changed the course of my collection for the better. Once again, make sure to follow me on my Instagram page at bionic.agent, and on the link there at the bio, you'll find the link to my YouTube page as well. Make sure to subscribe there. Guys, it was a blast. Love you so much, and have a joyous and legendary convention. Bye.